Hey everyone, today we build a premium custom mechanical keyboard, the Day of 60 from Nick's Keyboard. This keyboard group buy ended in early August 2021, and the keyboard starts at $410, so it's definitely not a budget build this time, and it's actually one of my friends who bought the kit and asked me to help her build the keyboard. So I agreed. The Day of 60 comes in this nice brown box. Looks pretty beat up thanks to USPS, but fortunately everything inside is fine. Inside the nice brown box, you got the Day of 60 chassis, and you got top piece and the bottom piece. This is in Ridgeway blue color and looks really nice. The PCB came in this nice anti-static bag. The PCB is actually pretty nice. It's got the rotary encoder pre-soldered, but you can also choose to solder yourself. I got Cal hot swappable socket, but I don't see any RGB support. No onboard SMD. That's very unfortunate. And this is the USB-C daughter board. I also got two plates, one aluminum plate and one brass plate. The Day of 60 also got a very nice looking brass weight. It can give the board more heft. And this is the gasket strips and the JST connector. Also some screws. Oh, I also got two knobs. This one is the Ridgeway blue color knob, and I got another smoke colored knob. The Day of 60, well, as you can probably tell, is a 60% keyboard with 3 macro keys and a knob on the left side. The case is built from 6061 aluminum and it's Cerakoted. The Cerakote finish on this board is really nice. It's actually my first time working with the Cerakoted board. It feels really smooth and premium. The keyboard got a really nice slightly rounded corners, which I really like. Also, it's got 10 gasket strips, 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom. So the stabilizers and the switches I will be using in this build are ZOPC screw rings and the Tealios V2 switches. So I looped both stabilizer housing and the wires with Krytox 205 grade 0 to reduce the rattle. The Tealios V2s are one of the smoothest linear switches, but they do create a very high-pitched sound when they are stock. So I looped them with Krytox 205 grade 0, and I looped the stem only as they are already one of the smoothest switches, and this greatly reduced the high-pitched sound. Oh, also, this board did not come with any foam, so I cut my own case and plate foam using EVA foam. That's some nice craftsmanship. Last thing, the keycaps I will be using is the GMK Hammerhead Dark. Oops, upside down. Yeah, oh, here is a Hammerhead Shark. Okay, so this set is navy blue and the teal color keycaps. I think it looks really nice with this build. Only if I got the teal colored knob to match the accent ESC and the enter key, that would be perfect. Everything's ready, I think, so let's build. So overall, the build is pretty straightforward. If you build a custom gasket mounted keyboard before, It's not that different from others. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes to complete the build if you have your stabilizer and switches tuned. One thing it could improve on is how they secure their knobs onto the rotary encoder. They use this tiny screw and Allen key, which you will lose it sometimes, to screw the knobs in. And it is very hard to get the knobs aligned perfectly. I don't know if you can see that on camera. The knob is not straight. It doesn't look good and it may make contact with the case. I have reinstalled many times, but it's very hard to get it perfectly straight. But other than that, I have no problem with this keyboard. So what do you think about this keyboard? I think it's a solid board. It sounded great. The thick aluminum case gave it a very heavy sound. The case do not sound hollow. I like the aluminum plate better than the brass because it gives a more deeper sound. In terms of flex, the board has some flex to it, but not the most flexible typing experience I had. But it's good. The gasket is the big thing in my opinion, but the plate and the PCB has a good amount of flex. The Day Off 60 is definitely a solid board. The build quality is great, it's gasket mounted, it's Cerakoted, and it's actually manufactured in the USA to reduce group by time. I think my friend got the board in 4 months and 3 weeks. That's actually decently quick in terms of group by time. But there's nothing groundbreaking about this board. So if you didn't get it, I don't think you missed out on anything. But at $410, is it worth getting if there's a R2? I would say yeah, if you have the budget. I just can't get over this nice brown box.